How do I know if I should switch out of engineering? I'm a first year engineering student and I haven't gone a day without thinking about switching to my backup major, not engineering. I'm not worried about grades or anything, but I've had a hard time seeing myself be happy taking these classes for 4 years. I'm not particularly interested in any subject, so I'm mainly interested in a fulfilling, stable career that isn't the focus of my life. I've heard that very few engineering students actually enjoy college, but it's worth it. Is this true? Any advice on how I can tell if engineering is right for me? So here's what I'd say. I'd say that was college a breeze? No. But did I enjoy college? Yes. And now I look back on it, I realized that I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought that I enjoyed it in the moment. Yeah, college is a grind, especially engineering school. Engineering school is a grind. You're learning how to solve problems. You're learning how to become an engineer, and that's very difficult. It is, in my opinion, the most difficult undergraduate major there is. One of the major engineering programs. So yeah, it's going to be more challenging than what your peers are going through. So, we're a product of our environments and we feel how we feel relative to how things are going on around us, right? So if you see somebody else in a much less challenging major doing a lot more fun things, then yes, you'd say your engineering experience is not as fun as theirs because you're not doing as many fun things. But then you get to come out of it with a stable career, stable job. Yes, all the things that you want, a fulfilling job. If you like to solve problems, you get to solve problems all day long. Engineering is fun. I like engineering, and I'm really grateful that I did engineering. Something that I talk about a lot on this podcast is that I personally definitely am not the most passionate person for engineering itself, but I love solving problems, and that's kind of what the core of engineering is. I didn't necessarily enjoy certain classes that much, but I made it through them, and I enjoyed them enough to stick with it. And that stick to itiveness, that grinding it out to get through the problem, and those solving skills that you develop throughout engineering school, that's what makes a good engineer. And then in return, you get a very nice, stable career path. You can go become work in engineering design. You can just work as a engineer and work as a discipline engineer for your entire career and make a very good living out of it without having to go in the management track. So yeah, it's a good thing to do. But here's what I'd say: it's gonna take work and dedication. And if you don't see yourself being the type of person that can stick through it, if you don't like it enough to stick through it, then maybe it isn't for you. But I liked it just enough that I found just enough interest in it that I was able to make it through. And here I am, working a fulfilling career in an engineering adjacent role is what I'd say. I work in engineering. I work in engineering projects. I work with engineering rates, proposals, contracts, and I have a really fun job. And you can have that too. What I do is interview engineers, talk to people that have engineering degrees and engineering jobs, ask them about what they do. And if you find that any of them do something that interests you, then maybe pursue engineering because yeah, it would be a bummer to come through it and not like your career and leave the industry altogether. But the good news is that there's a variety of jobs that you can do as an engineer, and they are stable. And your degree is so versatile that you could actually pivot out of the engineering industry entirely and still be just fine. People love to hire engineers to do all kinds of things. So yeah, I'd say talk to people that are engineers, that are doing all different types of jobs, see if there's anything that you like, and see if you can find a little bit of a passion, because that little bit of passion for engineering will get through those tough moments, because it is a challenging major relatively to other majors. But if you really don't think it's for you, I would say no shame in dropping out of engineering.
Losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.